222 with Swing Traders Anonymous. We have an emergency update here. The total crypto market cap is down 4.5 billion to down 2.31% to 1.91 trillion. We fell under 1.9 trillion and we've got some major problems today. Bitcoin dominance is up 1.76%. So what we do here is we go over the total crypto market cap, the Bitcoin dominance, the BITO, which is one of two Bitcoin ETFs, Tether, Ethereum, and we end with Bitcoin. Make sure to hit that like button. We've got a fast pace, hopefully less than 5-minute update here so I can get you guys in, out, and understand what's going on in the entire crypto market. So right now we fell through the 1.924 double bottom as we knew we were going to. We're looking for a target of 1.652 or 1.526 trillion, which is where I kind of think we're heading with this bearish continuation pattern. So that's what I'd be looking for. We've got resistance at 2.005 trillion, but we could possibly be using 1.924 trillion right now as a resistance level, and that's something to very, very highly watch. Bitcoin dominance is tracking up, like we said. We talked about this move, and we were showing support at the 40.39 percentile, and we're going to make our way up to 41.25% before we have to turn back or decide. But I think we're coming all the way up to 40.91, but this was my initial interpretation, and it's playing out beautifully. 40.79% is the support. If we can hold that, we're on our way up to 41.25 and probably up to 42.65 percentile range, and then we're going to have to go from there. The BITO Pro shares is still getting slaughtered. As I said, my touch point where I think we could buy is around $24.30. As you see, we had a nice breakdown this morning. Now we're trying to use 25.87 as support. I think we're going to come down and get that chance. I think we got to come down a little bit farther to 24.30, and that could be a very nice spot to play in the IRA. If you're trying to buy some Bitcoin without having to buy crypto, that's the only way I could see it plausible. Other than that, I don't see a point. Tether, we came up, we're consolidating now. I think we're going to come up and create another top up here around 34.68 at that finish of this cup and handle. I think we've done enough to where we can prove we're coming up this high. It's just a matter of, are we going to hold this and push up? Or are we going to do this and push back down and retest this area? So that's what I'd be looking for. The 34.26, we're actively trying to have support resistance. We're right on it, dead on. So if that's used as support, we'll go up to 34.68. If it's used as resistance, we'll come down to 33.97 and gather some more support. Ethereum broke down through the crucial 3,000 level as we talked about. We put that out and said if it broke through that, we know where we're going. It did exactly that. Now it's going to retest this on the bottom side. That's exactly why I put that up there yesterday, because I told you if it came through and you've seen something like this, it's going to come down here and then probably to 26.96, and then it would probably have a huge reversal unless this ends up being a massive sideways consolidation that breaks down to like 2,078, and that is the bottom level if these don't hold. So keep that in mind if that does break down like that. I don't anticipate that yet, but it's very possible we have a 33% correction in Ethereum, especially with the news coming out Wednesday. We could have a catastrophic crypto liquidation on Wednesday, and then let's end with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's followed our track absolutely beautifully. I created something that I think we might be able to follow. I think we're inside of a downtrending resistance, downtrending support. It's kind of boxed us into kind of like an inside out triangle if we were to do something more like this and then come through something like this. I think we're in some kind of inside out triangle here. And we're going to have to, it's going to have to play out. I really believe this. So we've got, obviously, if Bitcoin held the 39,590, it's coming up to test resistance at 41,979. It got rejected by it and the 30-minute time frame for all due purpose. We're looking for it to come back down through, and if we break down through this, I'm looking at a target of 38,056, but if we break down through that, we got 34,156 and 32,018 and a bottom end of 29,654. If we can break up, we've got to get through 41,979, 42,499, and we can ultimately end at around 44 to 48,000. If we can make our way up there, I don't anticipate that. I think with the Fed stuff coming out Wednesday, the market's going to crash.